Hi Julia, you started on the programme If Nothing Else Works exactly 3 months ago, and you've recently had a 3-week break with our holidays. It's 2 months since we spoke on camera. How's it been going?
It's going very well. Continuing to do the program, so continuing with the exercise, with the eating, with supplements that I'm taking, so very well so far.
And how are you feeling generally?
So I would say I just have so much more energy. So I have noticed the sofa doesn't look quite as comfy as it used to. Walking around and doing other things feels so much more interesting and fun. And I'm sleeping so much better. So all good.
That's great. And weight loss, let's talk about that. The last time I spoke to you, you'd lost 5 kilos in the first month. And what since then?
Well, we're in debate about this, as you know, but it's anywhere between about 14.5 and 15 kilos now in total.
How did your 3-week break affect your program?
It's a great question. So I would say the first week was work, the second week but overseas work, the second break was holiday. So the difficulty for me was trying to figure out how I was going to eat while on a business trip, because as you know, there's lots of lunches and dinners and social things you get involved in. I think for me, what I've noticed is that how I think about food is different, so I just make more sensible options and decisions around it. Yep, and as you know, I've been doing the yoga as well. So what I found is with the weight loss, the things that hurt, like my back and my knees, have definitely improved. With the yoga, the stretching out after doing a lot of exercise also is helping. So I think the balance of high intensity cardiovascular, sort of low intensity, and then stretches has really sort of made a difference to how my body reacts to it as well. So I would say the biggest difference that made was that it identified things that have affected overall. What I mean by that is, for example, part of the hormones test said that was particularly low on certain hormones and particularly high on others. And by balancing that out, and I get the test results from that next week, but balancing it out, I feel so much better. I sleep better, I function better, foggy thinking has gone. And it's so subtle that you sometimes don't realize that some of the things that just make you feel a little bit more under par are actually something you can do something about. So the tests were really helpful to focus on what I needed to go and sort out and getting the right intervention to help me feel so much better. So I also noticed that it helped with the continued weight loss. So previously I ate so much less than I eat now, and I could not lose weight. I could not sleep. You know, there were all these sort of factors and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing wrong. Now that I've got the balance of all these things right, I sleep so much better, I can eat a lot more and I still lose weight, so it feels really good. Food is good, so the good thing is that there's variety in there. There is probably about 8 to 10 different options. I would say I never feel unnourished. I always feel full, but I never feel bloated or stuffed. And it's a really good feeling. I think it's helped me understand how to work my body and when to stop. Because the actual mechanism gives you a red, amber, green reading every single day. And on a green day, it means go, go, go. You can exercise as hard as you want. On a amber day, it means you've worked your body hard. Be conscious of that, but keep going. And then on a red day, it's stop, stop, stop. So previously I'd had a number of injuries, whether it was my Achilles, whether it was a little bit of back and knee problems. But since kind of listening and watching that's definitely helped me avoid any injuries. I would also say that you can monitor through that mechanism, your fitness rates and levels going up as well. I think the session with Pascal definitely helped me think about a few techniques to help with sort of coping with general stress. I actually think the hormone levels, getting those right, has been an enormous factor in helping with sort of stress levels as well. You just become, you can put it more in perspective when everything is in balance in your body. Of the whole program, I think I've just become more interested in understanding my body, knowing what to eat, what to put in it, and as a result, sort of lifestyle change. And that sounds such a cliche, but I'm not sure that I was particularly good, and I wasn't motivated because my body wasn't working and helping me think this way. Now that it is, and we've got some of those things resolved, I feel like it's something that's sustainable long term. When you start to see results, and I'll be honest, I came into this program being very skeptical, and you know, we've talked about, I thought at the beginning, if you told me sort of 3 months into the program that I would be kind of only 15 kilos lighter, I would have laughed at you and I wouldn't have believed that. So when you start to see results, when you start to see how it works, it motivates you to continue. So all good.